Hi, I'm Laura, and welcome to Heart Driven Tarot, where you receive intuitive answers from the tarot that come through the heart to your burning questions. Today, we're going to look at the Tower card as the card of the month for November. And this is a card that many people don't like to see when it comes up in a reading because, of course, it looks pretty cataclysmic. It's like a shock to the system. The lightning bolt is coming down on that tower. It's throwing off this crown, and the crown, you could say, would represent something perhaps that you've gotten used to, that you just rely on, that you feel like that's the way things are in your life. Well, something has come to shake it up. And just as we cannot control thunder or lightning or storms of nature, we have no control over nature. In a way, this is suggesting that in the month of November, something in your life, in some dimension or perhaps all dimensions, is going to be shaken up and it's out of your control. Now, that does not mean that it's negative, but it is something maybe that you were not expecting. And just as you look at these individuals, the queen, her crown is falling off, and the person here next to her, the male, who looks like perhaps Superman, of that, something of that type, they both have terror in their eyes. They both have shock. They're startled, and they were not expecting this. However, this does not mean that it's going to be a negative outcome. It's just that the Tower card, a Tower moment, which, by the way, is happening in my environment in a certain area, it's just something that you have to deal with. So how do you handle the Tower moment? Well, I would say, looking at it mentally, physically, and spiritually, one, mentally, is that this is something that's unexpected, so you have to kind of think strategically, gather all your resources, your mental resources, and think through strategically how to best handle this. And realize that even though it looks dramatic, even though it's not, perhaps you didn't want this to happen, often the case, that you can prevail if you think through strategically and don't allow yourself to go into overwhelm. Then physically, what do you need to do? Well, during these moments, the Tower moments, it can often be recommended that you need to do the best to take care of yourself. Take time to meditate, take time out in nature, take time to strengthen your body, get that exercise, go for that walk. And by the way, we're having a tremendously beautiful day today in Charleston, South Carolina, that area where I now live. And I'm going out for a second walk because it's so beautiful. But when a Tower moment happens, it's important to care for your body. Make sure you're doing everything you can, because this is the only way you're going to be able to prevail. And then finally, spiritually, you're going to look for clues and look for ways that you can make this, kind of turn your weakness into power. Turn this shakeup into something that is going to move you forward, catapult you forward. You don't have to look at it solely as a chaotic situation, but as something that's going to, again, move you forward in your life. And the things to consider here, again, it is a situation where it looks stormy. We've got, those clouds, stormy clouds. It's a dark night, black sky in this image, dark night of the soul it could look like. But just think through strategically, focus on how you can best support yourself to build a new foundation, taking care of yourself, getting support from family, friends, etc. And think through and see this as it can be a blessing in disguise, and it can make you stronger. There was a quotation that came up yesterday, I think it was in a podcast I was listening to, and it really had a profound effect on me. It said, I think it was along the lines of, I am stronger healed than I was unbroken. And the Tower moment is something that shakes things up, it breaks things apart, as you can see right here. But you can be stronger afterwards. So expect that possibly this month of November, because this is the Tower card, the card of the month, that there may be situations in which you will be shaken up, but you've got the fortitude to prevail and handle them and come out stronger. The music recommendation I always have with the Tower card, for me it's kind of amusing, but it's the Boom Boom Pow, I think, song by the Black Eyed Peas, and I'll put that in the notes with this video. And until next time, remember, illumine your mind, inspire your life with tarot.